Welcome to the Got Invention Show. I'm your host, Brian Freed, and today we have Zuly Matallana. She is the inventor and the president of TIARA Natural Deodorants, and I know she sells some other products as well. Welcome to the show, Zuly.
Good morning, everyone. I'm really excited to be part of this show. Brand, the universe connected us in a very special way. And, we went to the same university. Can you
That's
imagine?
right. That's right. And I've gotten a chance to know you over time, and you have a remarkable story. I'd love to first start off by telling everybody who you are and where you're from and what you do.
So my name is Zuly Matallana. I am originally from Colombia. I am a Latina leading change in America. My story is a story of miracles and the universe. It's all about connection, persistence, and entrepreneurship. I started with my sustainable shower caps that called the attention of Good Morning America and were presented on TV. And then I in the basically I developed based on the death of my grandma and my aunt Ruth, who died of breast cancer. I was always trying and looking for a natural deodorant, so I developed my natural deodorants, and right now I am getting into retail and things are getting more exciting.
Good. So let's start off, Julie. What was the problem? What exactly happened for you to say, you know what? I'm not really happy with what I'm using right now. So there's got to be a better way. So, what was your moment that you needed to change what you were already using?
So basically, it's for women, shower caps are a daily tool. Like we use shower caps every day. And my problem with things in the bathroom, it's funny, right? Like they were not consistent for me. So also natural deodorants, they didn't work for me. So hand on hand, I was having these two problems that I actually were thinking about for so many years.
Okay.
And the easy way to go was with to develop the shower caps, because that was an easy problem to solve, let's say, in
Oh,
my
what
mind.
was the problem? What was the problem with the shower cap?
Oh, with the shower caps, many, I mean, you don't use shower caps, but many women use. And the problem was that the shower caps that I bought, they were all small. They didn't fit all my hair, first of all. Second of all, they let water in. So every time I use a shower cap, I was wet. So I needed to solve that problem, because it's very, I do my blow dry, or I pay for my blow dry, and it's a lot of money and time, and it's actually electricity consumption, and I'm always very sustainable in that sense. So I said, there should be a better way that we use less water by not washing our hair every day. And on the other hand, there should be a better shower cap in the market. So I started looking everywhere. I was traveling, I was buying the shower caps. I bought more than 50 shower caps. And then I started doing my research, and I saw ladies looking for the perfect shower cap online. And I was like, oh, there is a market. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it.
So that was the problem with the shower cap.
Yes.
Let's talk about the problem with the deodorant. So why don't you tell us about the problem that you had with the deodorant? Why
Okay.
did you
The
want to make a
problem,
change?
yeah, well, the problem with the deodorant was that basically, all the deodorants I worn, like the natural deodorants I was testing, either didn't work or didn't have the right ingredients, right? So there is a lot of misunderstanding and misinformation in the market, where companies are telling you they're natural, that they're actually putting more aluminum in the products that they're selling than whatever other product traditional deodorants offer, right? So by knowing that, I right away I knew there was a problem. First of all, it didn't work. Second of all, people are using the wrong ingredients. So I'm like, how can people, how can families trust companies that are telling them this product is good for you? They have been selling these aluminum based or toxins or triclosan, parabens, full of product, full of toxins products. And then how do I trust these companies now? Like how, like what is the change that is going to happen in these companies? Are they going to ever come up with a good deodorant, or should I do it myself?
And that's a big question that a lot of us face when we come up with inventions. We find a problem and we either say, I'll wait for somebody else to do it, or maybe I'll get close to the solution. Or you say, you know what? I'm going to take this on. And there are other deodorants that are out there that are natural, so they say. But what do you think about those, Zuly?
Well, there are a lot of information, a lot of misinformation. Like for instance, so I'm not going to show you any brand, but these ones that have like they're solid and they're rocks. These ones actually have the most amount of aluminum, of actual natural aluminum. So if you're using any kind of rocks or mineral salt based deodorant, these ones have more aluminum than any other deodorant in the market. And these companies claim they are natural. And they are.
Okay.
Like to tell you the truth, yes, they are. But they have natural aluminum. So that is the ingredient that you don't want to put in your body, right? So that's the problem. Like, and I have been talking to a lot of women that use these crystals, that use these stones, and they're cheap, they're sustainable because they last for a long time, but they're not the right product to put in your body. And
Okay.
yeah, the other reason that I'm doing this too is because my mom suffered from, like during COVID, she lost her mind. And I learned so much about the mental journey of many families right now. And we need to be more intelligent about what we put in our bodies. So 70% of the cases of Alzheimer are women. Of the overall umbrella of cases of Alzheimer's, 70% are women. And I think that we're more sensitive to ingredients. Our bodies are more sensitive somehow. So that's why I came up with the deodorant, a deodorant that actually doesn't have beeswax, doesn't have cornstarch, doesn't have a lot of ingredients, doesn't have aluminum, is gluten free, is vegan. So it's the best deodorant in the market. I make sure it is the best for families. And I'm a mother, so I know I have to give my son the best thing, the best deodorant I can provide, right? Like, so my company is giving families peace of mind, and that's
Makes
what
sense.
families need.
Right. It makes sense. So, Zuly, why don't you show us the shower cap and show us
Okay.
the deodorant? And then we'd like to hear the journey that you've taken to where you are today. So, show us what they are.
Okay. So here's the shower cap. So my shower caps are made of recycled materials. So it's recycled plastic, but it's fabric. So it's not thin, it's very thick. So that's why it's very durable. My shower caps last from 4 to 7 years. They're hand printed, so the print doesn't go away when you wash it. It's machine washable and dryable. They're reversible. The patent is on the forehead, so it doesn't mark your forehead, right? And the elastic is on the back, so it adjusts on the back. And then when you wear it, it fits all your hair. I'm not putting it all together, but it fits all your hair, and you just need to adjust it. And a lot of women have been using my shower caps for years. So I actually posted today on LinkedIn. There is a lady who uses my shower cap, and she says after 3 years it looks like new. And that's what my company is doing. Of course, this my company is sustainable by getting people support. So if they need a shower cap, my shower caps are not cheap, Brian. They're $49, but this is the cheapest shower cap because if you divide $49 over 7 years, it's going to be less than a cent a
Right.
day.
And people are buying disposable ones, they're buying ones that fall apart. So, that looks like a very well made, good looking shower cap that maybe people that are watching would be interested in buying. And you have your website on there, shopmytiara.com. So,
Yes.
Zuly, the shower cap is fantastic. I know that you have other colors also of the
Yes,
shower
it
cap.
comes in
Now,
blue, in black. Yeah, people can go to Amazon as well. They can find it there. For Christmas is the best gift. I mean, for women who are looking for a sustainable solution that actually doesn't allow water to come in and keeps your hair perfect. It's the best shower
great.
cap. So basically, my shower caps were featured in Good Morning America, and Tori Johnson has been a great supporter of my products. And actually, Michael Strahan used it last Christmas. He used this one, the pink one, and yeah, the for so basically, I went to Dragons Den. That's the Shark Tank of Canada. It doesn't have as much as it's very very popular here, but it doesn't have. It's not as big as Shark Tank for sure. Like so, I actually they this is a picture when I was like putting the tiara. After she wore the shower cap and she took it off. Look at how many hair she has a long hair. This is Tamara, and she actually became Miss Canada after.
Very
and
nice.
and yeah, so it's amazing how things are evolving. And so let me show you the deodorant. So this is the
Let's take a look.
coconut version. So I made it with sustainable ingredients. So this is sunflower seed wax is the base of our deodorant, and it has 14 natural ingredients that actually work together for families that are looking for a safe option. It has natural fragrance, so it's not like other deodorants in the market that claim they're natural, but if you Google them, they don't have natural fragrance. So this one has natural fragrance, natural everything, and it works. What better than that? I mean, I was a very, I normally smell, and it was, did you know that deodorants were tested in men and then passed on to women?
Hmm. No.
So my deodorant was made on me, so it's based on women, and it's passing on to even men can use it. I think I gave you a sample, uh, and men love it too. So my son uses it. It's good for kids. It's good for mothers. Two things about the deodorant: it's made
Sure.
not in paper. Now the companies are claiming paper packaging as being the best. For deodorants, I don't think paper packaging should work because paper absorbs the oil in the deodorants, right? So I want the deodorants to be as good as possible till the end of its usage. This is post-consumer plastic, so it's plastic number 5, and so it's a good, it's reusable plastic, and it also lasts for from 4 to 6 months. So this deodorant will last you for a longer time. So that
Very
way it's
nice.
sustainable.
Very nice. Zuly, let's talk about the company. And even before you started the company, after you had the idea, there were some things that you needed to do to get to where you are today. So when you did say, what came first, the shower cap or the deodorant? Which one?
Definitely, like basically both at the same time, but
Wow.
because of easy way of development and creation, I decided to go with the shower cap because, of course, having the deodorants took a lot of money. Making the deodorants, it's a lot of money in development and in the creation, working with the best lab in the States. It's made in the States, by the way. And yeah, so I started working with a company that does products for Reebok, for Adidas, and they helped me with the creation of the shape of the shower cap. So we made it to adjust. So we worked together for months. And then I got a prototype that I took to China to find the supplier, the manufacturer. So I went to 3 factories. I jumped on trains. I met different people, from different regions in China. And I finally found the company I really love to work with because they have the capacity, they have the knowledge, and also, I realized to make a reversible product, it needs to have especially machinery. So I wanted to have the best. But first of all, let's go back to the fabric. Finding the fabric was like a complete adventure. like finding the right fabric that actually works and lasts for a long time. I went to shows where I felt a little bit like I felt little, because in China, these shows are humongous and you just feel like you're nobody. Like it's so big, so many people. So, I experienced so many good things. I mean, I learned so much how big is the world and how little we are, but how powerful we can be, right? Like that helps you a perspective. You can be little, but at the same time, you can be very powerful by offering something that is different. So,
Now, you ended up getting a good factory. You felt happy about the material and getting ready for production. So all of a sudden, you started producing the shower caps.
yes, I start producing my shower caps, and the journey of getting awareness of it, like I had passion, and I put in my mind it has to be on TV. So that was major, the fact that I was in the Grommet, they found me. I was, and then Good Morning America contacted me, and that led me to talk to the Dragons Den show, explaining, I needed the money to go into the show, into Good Morning America. So it was a very good way to support. I had sales, but it was a good way to say, hey, it's going somewhere to the Dragons. And I actually got a deal with the Dragons, and they're now my friends. The deal didn't go through because, of course, they wanted 30% of my company. I couldn't give so much equity of my company at that point. I knew my company was going to grow with more products, and I actually, when I spoke to them, I told them that this is only the first product. We're going to come up to women who understand the quality I'm making for them, and I'm going to come up with new products, and that's what I'm doing with now the deodorant. So the journey of the deodorants happened during that time that was very difficult for companies to grow. It was COVID, but luckily Tori Johnson and her team took me to the View. I was part of the View. I was in national TV speaking to women, inviting them to buy my shower caps, and also the shower caps went to Kelly and Ryan. So with that help, I was able to develop the deodorants. So I worked for 2 straight years developing the deodorants with this lab. And in the end, like they were like, are we working? How are things going? How is the testing? Like, what do you learn? So I was like, first of all, doing it without baking soda. Second, putting back ingredients. I realized which works, which don't work, and why do we have to mix all these, and why this was bad, why this was not good. Like I was like looking at all the the the, the facts, right? And then we finally came up with a formulation that it's solid, that works, that it's tested, is dermatologist tested. That's another important thing. We just got that. We have the topic awards by Skincare Anarchy. These are an award in the States. And, we just launched it in May 2023, and we won the award. So like it's working. And I went to UK, and for the shower caps, one of the dragons den in UK is huge, and one of the dragons, I always wanted to meet this lady, and the universe put me in front of her. So I gave her my shower cap, and we're saying we're saving the world one shower cap at a time. And she said, I love my tiara. She loves her. She loves it. She really does.
Well,
So
congratulations on all the success that you've had so far. And what does the future look like for you, Zuly? What is it that you want to see your company grow to? I know you have the two products, you have your brand, and you're making your rounds. I know you're always traveling and meeting new people. What does the future look like for you?
the future is communicating to people more and more the benefits of the deodorant. Is a mission to convert the I mean, it's only 7%. Imagine how many people needs to use a natural deodorant. And for me, it takes 1 minute. People believe in me. People know my journey. People understand that there is a person with a heart that is doing something. And I want to talk to you about my journey. So here is a picture of me graduating. I'm a journalist. So I was graduating in Colombia, and that was a very special day. without knowing a week after my life was going to change completely. I went into a hospital for a brain surgery, and I didn't. It didn't work out the way we all expected, right? Like it was a success. It was a very good surgery, but there were things that happened that I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave the hospital, and I stayed there for 3 months. Those were the three longest months of my life, and I almost died. So my reality and the way I feel is that you have to create change by offering people better things, just not for the money. It's actually change for something better. So that's the message, and I enjoy doing this. I enjoy communicating to people. I enjoy connecting deeply with families that understand that what I'm doing is not just the money. It's a mission. So that is important. So how I see my company, going back to your question, um, I see connecting to more families. I think families need to, they love, I mean, more and more. Like yesterday, I went to a short demo in a store in Aurora, we're close to where I live, and I hear the comments of women that like they don't know. Like you go to the supermarkets and you don't know what you're buying. You don't know. So bringing leadership and talking to families, it's a different way to approach the market. I don't see any company that does what I'm doing. So I'm leading change, change for good, change for families who want something better. And so with that, I see a line of products evolving, natural products that are going to be in your shower, that are natural, that are sustainable, and that are made with the best ingredients possible in the market. It thinks, like every day we learn more. One day we have one thing is good and the other day is bad. So we're going to be evolving. We're going to stay flexible to these changes and always offer the best
Good.
possible quality and the most natural way.
What's been the biggest challenge for you in your journey?
Um, Funny enough, I was working, I have another company that does construction raw materials. And the biggest challenge sometimes is to be a woman, right? Like people think that you're strong, you can do it, and all these things, but it takes time to realize that, right? Like, and it takes um, effort, mental effort. So I was attending a conference last week where we speak about the journey of an entrepreneur in terms of mental health. So when you approach people, you don't know if they're going to support you. You don't know if they follow your journey and they want to offer help. They can be your detractors. They can talk bad in the back about you. So all these challenges that I face every day. I meet people. Sometimes I'm hoping they support me with a grant. They support me. I haven't received any grant so far. It's incredible, right? Like a woman who's creating visible change, and it's Latina, and it's a minority, it's women on, you know, nobody, like probably the people who know how to get these grants and how to do it, that's been one of the biggest challenge to actually
Okay.
be recognized. But the good thing is that I have been getting some awards, some recognition as well, and in the future I think it's going to work. So
And
yeah,
it
being
looks
a
like you have
woman.
fun. You're having
Oh
fun
yeah,
doing it too.
it has to be fun. Like
Absolutely.
it's been challenging, but you cannot, if it's not fun, then don't do it, because it's your life,
Zuly,
your energy.
definitely. There are inventors that are watching at all stages of their invention. There's some people that are just watching your story and maybe they'll invent something at some point. Can you give the audience some words of wisdom as to when you come up with an idea and bringing it to market like you have?
Yes. So basically, and what I think your app is doing is connecting people that are going to be able to ask questions I don't know if there is going to be like spaces for people to ask you questions so you can help them, or is going to be any kind of resources that you will provide to for people to access information, because I think information is key for inventors so they don't waste their money, right? Money is very important for inventors because we're doing it with our lifetime savings. So first of all, be careful where you invest your money or who you work with, because that will mean the success or the failure of your project. Second of all, be persistent, connect to the right people, because you need to um, be in the same level of the people of the, where you're going. So you need to find the right mentors or the right people to continue with your project. And the third thing that I invite people is to believe. If you believe in what you're doing and you're having fun, you will be successful.
Well, that's very interesting comments from you there, because you've definitely gone through your journey and we've had some time to talk a little bit deeper, and it's amazing where you are right now and all the successes that you've had. And yes, in any business there's challenges that you have, but you're a strong lady and you're overcoming them, and you're continuing to build on what your dreams and your visions, right? So we wish you all the best, Zuly.
Thank you. I want
Tell
to
us.
thank I want to thank all my mentors. I want to thank you. I want to thank all the retailers who are looking at my products right now, at my natural deodorants, and that are supporting my journey. I believe that what you're doing is the right thing, and I appreciate your support because we're leading change together
You're making it
for family.
happen. So thank you. Thank you for coming up with your inventions and bringing them into the world. Zuly, give us one more shout out of where to buy your products.
Sure. You can find my products at my website, Shop My Tiara. You can follow me at Shop My Tiara on Instagram or at Zuly Matallana on Instagram. My personal is personal, but sometimes I share parts of my story there too. Amazon, my website, Healthy Planet in Canada, which has been a great supporter, and hopefully soon in many other retailers. Oh, Locatel in Miami. I'm going to Miami this Monday to launch my natural deodorants there. So that's the first retailer in the States, and I'm really excited. And Locatel is huge in Colombia, so let's hope it goes there too.
Great stuff. Show us one more time your cap. If you could put your cap on, show us your deodorant, and then we'll say goodbye.
There we go. And I have another here. There the deodorants are.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Be well, Zuly. We'll keep in touch and we'll hear about your continued success very soon. Thank you
Thank
again.
you, Brian.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye
Bye.
bye. All right. That was very interesting. Zuly Matallana. She is from the TIARA company and she is continuing to build and has some great products. Check it out. Show your support. And for you all that are watching, make your dreams happen. Take that invention, take that idea in your head, and make it into reality. Until next time, we'll see you soon from Got Invention.